guys, what's up? Right here, and just really quickly going to take you through how to read the programs, how to understand them, and also how to fill them out, so that when you go through them, you don't get confused, you don't get lost, and you don't get stuck. This is going to be a quick training today, so I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm going to spin my screen around so you guys can actually see what's going on and what you see when you get the program. So, alrighty, so you guys should be able to see my screen now. So when you get your workout link in your email, this is what it will bring to you. Bring you to the page that looks like this. And then what you want to do to access your program, you want to go ahead and click on the Fill Online button, and it'll pull up a PDF viewer. That looks like this. And so this here is your actual program. You've got all the lists of exercises and boxes and all that kind of stuff. It looks really intimidating at the start, but it's very, very straightforward. We want to work left to right. So first one down the left-hand column here, we've got the group, and then next to it, we've got a picture that explains the exercise followed by the name. So with the group, okay, you go with the letters first. So for example, you do all the A's first, or all the A's together, all the B's together, and all the C's together. You don't do like A, B, C. You do everything in the A, or everything that has A, and then you move on to the next one. And the numbers list the order. So here you can see we've got A1 and A2. So that's the first set of exercises. That's the first pair of exercises. And we're going to do A1 first because 1 comes before 2. So you can see here we've got sit-ups. And then this is a picture explaining how to do the sit-up. So you can see Nicole here, one of our clients, is actually going through the sit-up, and you want to go through and copy the movements as well. So after the exercise column, you can see here we've got the weight. Now BW stands for body weight. All right, BW will always be body weight. So that means you're just using the weight of your body. And then next column over, we can see we've got sets, and under that we can see here we've got 3. So we've got the first off is the group A1. Next is a picture showing us how to do it. After that we've got sit-ups, body weight, and then 3 sets. Then you can see here we've got time. Okay, so time and 45. It's always in seconds, so 45 seconds. Okay, so essentially you're going to do sit-ups for 45 seconds. And now over here you can see we've got a blank box that's waiting for us to fill it in. So what you want to do is you're going to go ahead, you're going to time yourself for 45 seconds, okay, and do as many sit-ups as you can within that 45 seconds. Then you're going to write down how many sit-ups you did. So let's say you're able to do 10 sit-ups within the 45 seconds. You're going to put 10 in there, and then that's A1 done. So you can see we've done 45 seconds of sit-ups, and we've done it 1 time. So then we're going to move on to A2. Okay, and this one is, again, you've got the group, all the A's together, number 2. All right, picture of the crunches, it's me there, how to do it. And again, the weight is body weight, and we're going to do it for 3 sets. So you can see, you might be wondering, well, why didn't I do sit-ups 3 times? Because the number will dictate the order. So we're going to do this one first, so we're going to do sit-ups first, then crunches, and we're going to do that 3 times in that order. So we do sit-ups, then crunches, 3 times. So coming back to A2 here, the crunches, you can see we've got our group, our picture on how to do it. The name of the exercise is the weight, which we do the exercise with, which is just your body weight. A total of 3 sets, and then again we're going to do it for 45 seconds. So if you can do 15 crunches in the 45 seconds, you put 15 in, okay? And now you go back, because you've done it 1 time, okay? So you've done sit-ups and crunches, 1 round. Now you go back to A1, because you need to do it 3 times, right? So then here, again, you've got the group, A1, so you're going to do sit-ups before you do your crunches, just with just your body weight. And now this is the second round, so 2 out of 3. So again, you want to write down, maybe you got a bit tired, you could only do 9. Okay, and then again you want to move straight on to your crunches, all right, and then you want to count how many you do. Maybe you got a bit tired and you're only able to do 12. So we've now done 2 rounds, and here the rest column over here will dictate how long you get to rest for. So you can see you follow this across, and after your first exercise, after the sit-ups, you don't get any rest. So you're going from the sit-ups straight into the crunches. But you can see at the end of the crunches here, you've got 45 seconds to rest, okay? So after you finish your crunches, after you do 45 seconds of crunches and record your result, you're allowed to rest for 45 seconds before you go back into the sit-ups. All right. Then you go through your sit-ups again, straight into the crunches, then you can rest for 45 seconds. And then again, last time you go through, so you've got the group, first one, the sit-ups come before the crunches, do your sit-ups at your body weight for the final and third round, record your reps, how many you did, okay, straight into the crunches, 45 seconds, record your reps, how many you did, and then you get to rest for 45 seconds. So you've now done that 3 times, so you've finished those 3 sets, and it's now time to move on to the Bs. So you can see here we've got B1 and B2, and it works in exactly the same principle. So you've got your grouping, you do the Bs together, 1 before 2, you've got the pictures that shows you how to do it. You want to copy the steps of the pictures, the name of the exercise, these ones are called leg raises, and again you're doing it just your body weight, so you don't need to add any extra weight, and we're doing the total, these 2 exercises 3 times. So we're going to do leg raises for 30 seconds, let's say we're able to do 12, then you can see here there's no rest, there's 0 seconds rest, so we go straight in to the bicycle kicks for 45 seconds. Let's say we're able to do 30. Now you've got 45 seconds to rest, so you're going to jump straight back in, sorry, you're going to rest for 45 seconds, then jump straight back into the leg raises. Again, you go through, maybe you got a bit tired, all right, and then you straight in, 0 seconds rest, so straight into the bicycle kicks, okay, maybe you got a bit tired and we're only able to do 25, 45 seconds to rest, then we go back into our leg raises, and then no rest, 0 seconds rest, straight into our bicycle kicks. And then we've got 45 seconds rest before you move on to the last 2 exercises. So you can see here we've got the grouping again, the pictures on how to do it, the name, the weight at which you do it, the sets, the total times you do both exercises, and then the time you do each exercise for. Okay, so you can see here in C1 and C2, all right, or your Russian twist and your sit-up hold, both are for 45 seconds. So again, you want to go through, and you want to put in how many you're able to do. Okay, so let's say you're able to do 20 this round, and then with your sit-up hold, even though it's for a time, and you're asking how long you can do it for, this is if you get fatigued or if you fail. Okay, meaning you can't make the full 45 seconds. Put in how long you're able to do it for. And then you want to go through and finish off your sets, just exactly like you did before, until you've done all the exercises and you've filled out all the little blank boxes in the program, so I know exactly how you're going and I can track your progress to make sure that you're on track. And if we need to change your program, we can. Once you're done, hit done. Okay, yes, good to go, and I will get a copy of that so I know when you've done your workout, and also so I know how you went with it. And then if you want to keep it, you can download it. You get an option to save it to your phone, and then you can look at that anytime and you can track your own progress as well. That's it. That's all for this training. I'll see you guys in the next video.